Welcome to the first episode of the Let's Play through the Betweenlands. And right, we don't have much time to lose. We probably want to get started as soon as possible. So this is kind of just going to be like an additional thing to whatever other Let's Plays and stuff happen to be going on at the time. So you might be looking at like a video a week sort of thing. But I'm a huge fan of this mod, and I've kind of been on and off like playing it. Just bits and pieces of it, and I thought, you know what, I may as well record it. So we're pretty much just playing with the Betweenlands itself. There's a couple of small quality of life mods, but there's a lot of stuff to check out in this, so I'm quite looking forward to it. Now, we have started in the Betweenlands, which I have done before in another Let's Play, but it was quite an old one, so the quality's not that great. If you go into your mod options and look up the Betweenlands, you can go into your config, world and dimension. Scroll down to the bottom, you can start in the Betweenlands, with or without a portal. I'm starting without a portal, because you can craft the stuff to get back to the overworld, but we do have to do quite a bit of other stuff before we can get there. So I kind of like the challenge, so yeah. There's been a couple of updates to this mod since the last time I checked it out. They've just recently added fishing, and I think some other stuff as well. And I think there's been some other changes in between that I've yet to really dig into, so looking forward to checking that stuff out. Right, so if you happen to have come from the overworld, you'll find your tools that you brought with you, unless they're from Tinker's Construct, they probably don't work too well. It's part of the mod that it makes, like, a diamond axe would be slower in the Betweenlands than it would be in the overworld. Probably still not horrible, but you know, not as good as you'd expect. And same with your weapons, they do less damage. So I'm going to grab some of these mushrooms because you can use them pretty much as torches. And we can eat them too. They're not great sources of food. Now this thing over here, it's actually not a bad spawn. We've got kind of a boss fight over there. We've got a creature hanging out just there. I haven't got Optifine on, so I can't zoom in. But there are like chests of stuff in here, and I guess it would probably make sense to try and dig into that, right? I'm not sure if there's hostile stuff that's been added onto water. I know there's a lot of water stuff added in this most recent update, so we'll see where we go. And there's like stones. And you use these for making like fish bait. So I think the fishing might be fairly involved. So I'm kind of keen to see what it's like. But they've updated the textures too. That's a different pickaxe. Yeah, I'm keen to see. Keen to check out the fishing and what's been happening. What's been added. But we definitely want to dig into this guy. We're actually going to get a whole bunch of, well, potentially a whole bunch of really good loot. And we can get some octane. Can we actually mine that? We can. That's actually a huge boost. Octane is kind of, maybe it's like the equivalent of iron. But it's slightly better. Yeah, the progression system's a little bit weird in the Betweenlands in terms of tools. You've kind of got your wood. There's no stone tools, but you get bone tools instead, which you can find as an ore, or you get them from killing zombies. I can hear a fish out there. Yes, and the bones you can make armor and tools out of. And then there's like a blue ore that you can only make armor out of. You can't make tools out of it, although you make... Yeah, there's some stuff. We also get another bit of octane there. And there's another ingot. And there's Symarite, so that's part of... that's the material you can make armor out of, but not tools. Not like your pickaxe and stuff. Yeah, but food is always nice, and food is going to be an issue in this dimension. Yeah, now these guys might look angry, but unless you attack them, they'll leave you alone. So they're not too bad. So, I probably want to try and find a good place to start, you know. Actually, you can see there's jellyfish out in the ocean. That is new. I don't know if they're used for anything. Jellyfish. Sap jello. Such jello. Yeah, I'm not sure the jellyfish are used for. They may or may not drop something. Kind of cool looking, kind of cool. So I want to try and find like an area that's kind of flat. Give us a little bit of room to expand. Yeah, we probably don't want to settle too close to that big tree over there. That would be a bad time. We want to avoid these fish for a bit. I'll take these dragonfly wings though. Can be useful. And we want to keep an eye out for potential food sources as well, like... We'll grab that. There is kind of like a food system in the Betweenlands where if you eat the same thing over and over, eventually it stops restoring health or it gets harder to eat, and I think it restores less saturation. So you can't just eat the same food over and over, and food is definitely a little bit more tricky to get. There is like... The Betweenlands has its own farming system as well, so we'll probably look at getting something going semi-soon. Yeah. Hollowing out a tree like I started to do over there before is not a bad way to get a starting base going. But I do want some room for expansion. So yeah, we're probably pretty unlikely to come across anything in this playthrough that's not really from the Betweenlands. There's no other mods added that add content. I've just got like JEI, obviously, because I forget recipes and I don't want to have to look them up. And we got the mod that tells you what you're looking at, because that can sometimes be useful. Oh, that's a nice biome to find. This one over here. There's some loot that we can get out of those chests, and there's a big tree as well. That could be a cool starting base. I'm just a little bit hesitant because there is kind of like a boss mob that spawns in this biome sometimes out of the peat. And I don't even have a sword yet. But maybe, and actually we've got the Octane, so we should get some stuff going. We should get some stuff going. Yeah. Can't make armor out of this stuff, but we can make weapons and tools, so it was actually a pretty good spawn, really. Let's get an axe going. And yeah, we're actually off to a really good start, and I guess we'll have a shovel as well. I think we can make a shield. This is actually, yeah, probably one of the better starts I've ever had playing this mod. So, yeah, we want to try and head... I think I'm going to head for the big tree. Yeah, mobs can spawn out of this peat, and they're not nice. They're not nice. The Betweenlands definitely kind of makes Minecraft a bit like a horror game, so definitely going to be some scary points in this mod, but it should be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I want to go for this big tree, because I've always had the idea of like terraforming this marsh, and oof, that sound, I thought it was going to be the mob we don't want to spawn. We don't really have any defense, but I think this could be a cool starting base inside this giant tree, and we'll slowly over time start putting dirt down. And I don't actually have anything to make torches with. Yes, I do. We have our mushrooms. That's going to help light stuff up, because I know it gets a bit dark on YouTube. Got a mob spawner over there, so that's actually probably pretty good. And then... yeah, I think I'm going to get set up inside this tree. And then we'll look at doing some mining once we Once we set something up, so where's the middle? Where's the middle? I guess kind of where that green bit of bark is. May not be the actual center, but we can sort that later. Right, I'm going to just spend a bit of time. There are some other mobs that can spawn here too that we're probably not quite ready for. I'm just going to spend a bit of time hollowing out a bit of a starter area for us inside this tree. It should be pretty cool. Okay, so a bit of a inside of the tree hollowed out. I've left this Dentrothist, green Dentrothist and orange Dentrothist, going to be important in the future for making potions, which are going to be quite helpful because since we can't go to the overworld at the moment, and I'm probably going to hold off doing that for quite a while, we can't get enchants, so we're probably going to want to be, relying on some potions to help protect us. But that's still a long ways off, so we'll get some storage going. I probably don't need to be holding my shield right now. It's kind of not a bad spot. Can we... Or is that the outside? It is the outside. And that's it. That's a guy right there. We'll just do this. Did you set stuff on fire and he didn't? Cool. And we'll mine this. Can make those guys out there angry. We might just let's check a door on the front. Just to keep him out, We'll get a bit of storage going. He's going to make a lot of noise, isn't he? So we've already collected a bunch of junk we don't really need. Yeah, but getting this octane gear is actually quite a big deal. Normally a lot more difficult to get. We might just go for chucking some stuff in here. We'll take this with us. This will be our valuables chest. And I think we should look at going mining. Now, we could go and try and get some loot. Oh, I really want to stop that guy making noise. But at the same time, we don't have any armor. And we haven't set our spawn yet. And it could be quite difficult to get back here if we die. So, I think for a start, I'm just going to set up a mine. Oh, environmentalist. Get a pyro to angry by hitting its tree. Oh, is he like right out there? Hey, can you not light stuff on fire? Oh, we're gonna have to take him out. Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm stuck in the mud. This could be first death. This could be first death. Oh, this is going to be first death. No, we can make it. Get inside. Okay, I'm a little bit worried the tree's going to burn down. A little bit angry, a little bit worried the tree's going to burn down. Oh, that is going to be an issue. I guess we'll deal with that. We need to set our spawn. There is a material we need to get before we can do that, because we can't actually harvest plants, so it's going to be a little bit dark. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Maybe this was a bad choice. It seems like a cool idea for a starting base. Alright, we've made it down to the stone level, so that's a start. Hopefully we can get into a cave pretty quick. And at the same time, caves are not super friendly either, and we're going to run out of this blue mushroom that we're using to light stuff up. We'll dig down, and hopefully we can get into a cave. And actually, I probably could have made we could make a furnace for cooking some food. Give a little bit more saturation than what we're currently getting. It's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Oh, we've got this delicious food. That'll help. That'll help. Okay, so we've dug into a cave. Didn't actually take too long. Kind of been... Just quickly jump down here. I've been making like a stairway down, so I'd like to just carry that on. Sure, and we need to find some sulfur. I realize it's going to be extremely dark and you're not going to be able to see anything. I can't see anything. There's some sulfur. And this is essentially your coal. You can use it to make torches, so... Torch gun, that's much better. And hey, we're going to be able to set our spawn very quickly. Perfect. And I think we should do that really soon. So we can grab some of this moss, but we need shears first before we can actually get it. Nice. Here we go, samurai shears. And then we can just quickly grab some of that moss. And yes, I want to set spawn. I'd recommend if you haven't stayed near world spawn, you want to be setting... Oh dear, that's yep. That's why we need to set our spawn. Definitely going to die repeatedly. So the bed would be a good choice. Now it seems like the tree isn't burning, which is good. Fire spread can be a little bit funny, so we might be lucky. We might be lucky. There's a bed. You can't actually sleep to skip night or anything, but it's now. We've set our spawn. I'm a little bit concerned about this. I would like for you to not exist anymore. He's probably not going to get close enough for us to hit him. We've set our spawn, so it's less of a big deal. I can actually reach him from here. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. Oh wait, why are we not using our shield? Okay, I've timed this wrong. There we go. I need to take you out. I need to take you out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better at using the shields because, oh dear. This might be the end. Luckily we're not playing hardcore. Ah, he's too fast. Alright, now let's just... Oh, no. Now we got this guy in the base. Pickaxe is your best weapon. Got him. We lost the door, didn't we? We lost the door. There we go. I mean, that was bound to happen eventually. Let's just do that. Perfect. Apart from that's not where that's supposed to go. But yes, the Betweenlands is a hostile place. Make no mistake. And we're gonna die repeatedly. Definitely repeatedly. Sweet. We might have... Is it Pirate gone? I can't hear him. That crunching sounds like a passive mob that you can, I think, use for something. But I'm not sure what it is. Let's store this stuff. So we've got some Summerite, some Octane. These are pretty much grenades, so don't throw them in your base. And it should... Oh, and that noise that is just happening means that it's about to get very dark. You don't want to be out in the wilderness a long way from home and start hearing that noise. Oh, we have doors in here. That's going to be a bad time. That's going to be a bad time. But I think what we definitely want to try and do is see if we can't get some armor. Some armor would be good. And yes, we just got a little bit of us. I think jump boost from the marshmallow. You can't make these. You've got to find them in chests. So loot is an important part of the Betweenlands, but we need to get ourselves some armor. And I think trying to get some more of that Samarite ore would be the go. It's actually quite a small cave we've dug into. Normally the caves are pretty big, so I'll do a little bit of mining just around here. We'll come back if I'm about to get murdered by something, which is pretty likely. And yeah. And that noise you can just hear, oh, if you haven't experienced the bugs in the Betweenlands, you're not going to like them. You know what? Finding where these bugs are is actually probably not a bad strategy for finding some caves. Just trying to listen for exactly where they are. I think they're in this direction. There they go. There they go. Yeah, these things are horrible. Get too close. Oh, we're going to get bugs all over the screen. If you jump and swing your sword, you can get rid of them. They're actually reasonably easy to hit, considering how small they are, but they're, yep. Oh, they're not great. They're not great. But cool, we definitely need some more torches. And wait, why is there wood down here? Might be roots from the big tree. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Samarite armor would be good. And ooh, one of these things. Now, I'm not sure what these do. I think they can have negative or positive effects. Can we break it? We can. That didn't sound like a great sound. That sounded like a bad sound. Now we can't make these. That sounded negative. Yeah, I briefly read about what those things do. Oh, there's that guy. And there's more bugs. Okay. Try and take out the bug. Oh, there's another one of those rock guys rolling around somewhere. Oh, he's out and about. That's not great. That's not great. Okay. I definitely want to try and take him out. I don't want to get ambushed by two of them. Oh dear. Got him. I can hear another one though. We need some armor. Oh, I just know he's going to pop out of somewhere. Yeah, getting the Samarite would be pretty good armor-wise. But I would also settle for bone armor. There is bone ore you can find. And, speak of the devil, let's grab some of that. Obviously with the bone armor we don't, well actually, we haven't even used bone as a tool yet, but you don't have to smelt it. So it could be good just to quickly get some defense. And they're it's kind of like the stone tools. And I don't even know. Iron armor? Doesn't like neatly cross over. Let's grab this stuff. And yeah, I'm on to just get some armor and then head back up. You definitely don't want to rush into the caves. You're going to have a bad time if you do that. Yeah, we can speed up our furnace by making a double furnace. And that's going to be pretty nice. Then we can just smelt two things at once. And we can get into ore doubling-ish. It's not quite ore doubling, but we need to find some limestone and crush it up. But that's a thing. And probably one other important aspect, if you haven't played the Betweenlands before, is like these balls of sap. And this bar along here. It's decay bar. As this goes further and further down, your maximum health is going to decreasing. You're going to get slowness and lots of negative effects. You can also restore it with, probably a bit hard to see, but there's like a plant with a blue flower on it out there. That gives you like a regeneration for your decay. This one closer there. I just don't want to go too far because it's pretty dark and hostile out there at the moment. And that gas, that floating gas that just despawned, yep, that's a mob. It's a mob made of gas, and yeah, it'll choke you. That's not friendly. Hey, that should be the Samurai. I don't think we can get a full lot of armor. But we can at least, we can make a start. Now, do I want to make a bucket? We'll get more. I'll probably be doing a little bit more mining before we go too far, so there we go. Oh yeah. We're getting geared up. We're getting geared up. Awesome. So I think we'll leave it there for this episode. Again, this is going to be like a once a week-ish kind of deal. But let me know what you think. I certainly really like this mod pack. Well, it's not this mod. It's not even a mod pack. It's mostly just the Betweenlands. And I'm looking forward to playing through it. Okay, yeah, it's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.